Let's talk about Dragon Age. Dragon Age, Veilguard, not Dreadwolf, Veilguard.
It's still Dreadwolf to me.
You mean Veilguard?
And you know what's interesting to me, guys? I gotta tell you, and then you guys can chime in. I am getting deja vu all day long about Dragon Age Veilguard because of the way that they're advertising the game. Not just the studio, but all the press around it. I'm getting deja vu from Baldur's Gate 3, where all they want to talk about is now the gay romances. I see every mainstream media website talking not about the gameplay, not about the characters necessarily. They're only talking about, hey, Dragon Age Veilguard confirms that you can have multiple romance choices, and some of them are LGBTQ.
Whatever.
That's just the way they're going now, and it's very, very Baldur's Gate 3. Because I remember when Baldur's Gate 3 was really being pushed, they were talking about all that shit. Once the bear sex scene came out, that's all they were talking about, because it was essentially a gay,
gay bear sex.
Okay, but in this title, what the fuck is a queerosexual? Because like that's not even. I don't even know what that is on the spec. It sounds like a fucking cereal. Like it's June Pride Month. Eat your bowl of Queerios.
Wait, you're questioning queerosexual, but you're not questioning what a gendermancer is. What the fuck is a gendermancer?
So
you sound like
a shapeshifter? Is that what
that's more important?
So basically, a gay shapeshifter. Is that what you're trying to say?
Like, you're right. Fair enough. That was my mistake.
So essentially, Morph is a gendermancer. He just didn't know it yet.
These sound like sayings I would say to criticize these rainbow demons. I mean, queerosexual and gendermancer is a new one, because I've heard of queerosexual.
So necromancers, they control the dead, right? They can reanimate the dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does a gendermancer
control the gender?
Are they like the great confuser, and they can like?
No, they can control the gays.
Great
No,
confuser.
just they are
That's
very
awesome.
gender
I love
fluid.
that.
They can transform into different genders, both real and bullshit. And the bullshit ones, they're used as a way of tricking your enemies, so that they get, because the strong confusions they're gonna feel will allow your melee attackers to get like a bonus damage roll every time they attack someone that's confused, because they can't focus on anything else.
This is the longest joke I've ever heard.
I'm tracking with you, Dragon. It's great.
Yeah.
That was the longest
Usually your jokes fall
punchline.
flat, but like from an RPG perspective, that was actually a pretty well crafted joke. I like.
told you that was the whole point.
I appreciate it.
Jesus Christ.
Something tells me Dragon Age is fucked, because they have been spending 10 years. They've been spending. They've been spending
don't you dare.
They've been spending 10 years trying to make this game. They started off with a project and then buried it 3 years in. This game has been through development hell, especially with the disaster that was Anthem. Unless they release this game quickly, they have a big announcement, reveal it by the end of the year, Christmas 2024, capitalize on the 10th anniversary of Inquisition, and then sell all the Dragon Age games to you at a big price. I don't see this working.
Well,
because
a quick comment. So this game was supposed to be live service, yeah?
Yes,
I believe
originally,
it went from single player to live service back to now a hybrid. I think they're doing an online PvE mode like they did with the last one. Because they just can't give up that live service aspect. They need to, there's going to be some idiots that are going to pay for the DLCs and the, whatever else they sell. So they got to keep something there. But yeah, it went from single player to live service to now a hybrid version, where it's predominantly going to be single player. The bad guy is obviously Solas from the last game, Inquisition. And he's it's interesting that they decided to rename it, because it's not like any of these Dragon Age fans don't know who Solas is. I feel like you should.
He is the Dreadwolf, and I think the reason why they changed it from Dreadwolf to Veilguard is that they've changed so much of this back and forth that while it may seem that he is the primary enemy, he's really just, like a front, like Corypheus was.
No, wait, do you guys not know why they changed it? Because the Dreadwolves were one of Hitler's elite Nazi squads, like literally from his stormtroopers in World War II.
Really?
No, but it's just not that sound like something that would be real. Like,
God damn it. He's
awesome. Leon.
You really had me going right there, bro.
I
was about to jump in. Don't worry.
He's like spouting like Nazi facts left and right. Like I'm willing to believe.
Anyone here knows Nazi facts? It's your fucking boy.
I know a lot of Nazi facts. Just look at me. But in all seriousness, folks, this is one of the last gaming franchises, Dragon Age, that I thoroughly enjoy and that I believe hasn't been ruined. I mean, I call Inquisition like proto-woke. It was woke before woke was woke in 2014. But if they fuck this up, I literally have no franchise left that I grew up with that hasn't been damaged by this shit.
So true, man. I can't believe I live in a world where I'm not excited about a Dragon Age game. I really, it's fucking sad, but that's what it. So it's the same thing about a Mass Effect, Mass Effect reveal. I just can't believe it, man, because BioWare is just BioWare Anthem. Obviously, we don't talk about Anthem, and Mass Effect Andromeda was just wow. I mean, it's bad, and like you say, Dragon Age. And let's just clarify for those people who are not going to watch the video and just comment on my, title and thumbnail. We understand that Dragon Age has been very gay from the beginning. We understand that the characters, you have been able to have gay relationships in the past. We get that. But nobody's questioning that. The only difference is that the relationships, both straight and gay, you can completely avoid if you want to. It's not something that was ever virtue signaled with or thrown in your face or any of that sort. Now, I don't trust them to do the same thing. I feel like now it's going to be on the forefront, especially the gay relationships. But honestly, I think my biggest issue with this game, and you guys can chime in, was that I genuinely believe that because of the game being in such a crazy development hell, that I have never seen an example of a development hell game come out on top, aside from maybe one or two. I just never seen it. It just doesn't happen. Very rarely happens. And it's obvious that the creative vision for this game is all over the place. They finally have settled on something, but I just feel like now they're at the point where they're kind of going to rush it out because it's either you either put something out or we're just doing a tax write-off at this point. And they're never going to do that because, I mean, this is a main franchise game for BioWare. Otherwise, why does BioWare exist? You know what I'm saying? So,
well, I kind of disagree with you again on the fact that you were saying that the previous games has always been gay relationships, but the difference here is that you think they're going to lean into that. Well, they've already done that, right? The difference was that they left it up to the gamer to discover it, right? I mean, like in every game, we don't have options to go and romance anyone, right? So
yeah, the marketing for Fallout 4 wasn't like, hey, you can romance McCready or whatever it was. I didn't know that was a fucking option until I built up my relationship with him in the game. And it's like, wait, is it fucking a romance option for a dude?
That's my whole point. It's supposed to be up to the gamer to discover these options. Like once you remember back in the day, you used to be like, okay, you find out, oh, I can romance this girl. Can I romance this fucking chef for no reason at all? Can I romance this warrior? You would go and figure those things out. Well, now they're getting in front of the goddamn screen. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, you can get butt fucked by a bear.
That's the trade. I don't know if you could. I don't know if you confused what I was saying. That's literally what I'm saying. I'm saying that now I feel like the developers are going to have it in your face versus before where you had to figure it out on your own and it wasn't used as a marketing tool or a virtue signal tool by journalists. Like
I just wanted to argue, dude. Like, come on, man.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Sometimes, you say black people can't.
If you want to argue, I have a genuine question then. For anyone that played Persona 5, one of my fucking favorite, because I won't lie, I don't have a whole lot to add in the Dragon Quest stuff because I'm a JRPG guy.
Doesn't mean you change the topic.
Well, it's about the romancing. It's about the romancing and the LGBT stuff. So in Persona 5, you could not romance the dudes. Like it wasn't a fucking thing. The expanded royal version came out. People were begging for them to add gay romance to it, and the studio's like, nah, fuck that. It's still straights only. So do you think that's the type of game that now when 6 comes out, because it's been fucking 6-7 years, are they going to follow in these sorts of footsteps that we see these companies doing now and start making gay relationships a thing?